Okay, YouTube, one thing great about Branson's Wild World is you actually get access to 2 parks for the price of 1, and we're here at Wild Valley Adventure Park. It's kind of like a safari park here today. And one of the first things you come across is you come in, there's a few little exhibits and a few small animals and arcades, things to do. And then you come out here to the little picnic area where you can actually eat lunch if you want. They have 2 large enclosures. And the one on my left here has got a female lion. Her name is Raina. You film that lion, I'm just going to get her to come up and move. Here she comes, and she is quite playful. As you can see, my baby girl. Hi, Raina. Oh, I know. If I pet you, they'll yell at me. But if I go over here, she's going to follow and still be playful. She's just so beautiful. And it's so much fun because where else can you interact with a lion like this? I mean, short of getting in the cage and actually playing with it, this is about as close as you can get it. And this lion is so used to people, it actually kind of plays with us. So I can get her to come over here again when she looks.
Hi, Raina. Oh.
Who's a good kitty? Who's a good kitty? Yes, you are. You can also see just how healthy she is. She's quite large. And just, oh, I want to scratch her head so bad. I really do. But that, you know, the problem is she looks like a house cat. It's like a big version of Snyder. But if I were to scratch her head and she didn't like it, and she put one of those claws through there, I would certainly know. Oh, you're so pretty. You're so pretty. I know. And my arm's long enough I could, baby girl, but I think it's against the rules. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous animal. But we'll be back. Let's go see if we can peek at these servals. Now, in talking to staff, these servals recently had kittens, but the kittens aren't in the closure. They're off being bottle fed. Now, what you're going to have to do, dear, is use a zoom. If you look, there's one right there, actually coming over to us. And right beside it, right to its right, my left, there's one laying in the grass. Do you see it? Zoom in there and you will. It took me a while to even notice it. I didn't notice it at first. They told me there was a second one, and then I noticed it. You could see how well that broken pattern blends in, even though the colors don't match the green.
On the fence, not on the...
Okay, even though the colors aren't green, it's just right there by its hide box, laying in the grass, watching the other one pace. And servals, you know, these are adult servals, so they don't get near as big, obviously, as lions. What's that?
Sorry.
No, you're all right. We actually got staff here who can help. So what's that?
No, I didn't. No.
Oh.
No, when you're got your back turned, she'll like.
Oh, she's jumping clear up over here with me. She wants to be pet. I want to pet her so bad.
Yeah, she's not even due yet.
Oh. And you can see how staff interacts. This is great too.
Yeah, they love to play. Yeah, the manager raised her from a baby.
Because she's getting up against the fence, I just want to reach through and scratch her.
If I could reach her, I would. But yeah, she could easily jump up here.
Oh, she has been on the box with us.
Yeah.
You want to go?
Sometimes when I play her, she'll get to where she
Wanna
bounces
go
off the fence, and then she'll kind of touch
Come
the
on.
house and then go.
Let's go. Oh, come on. Come on. If you'll get up there, they said I could actually reach over and scratch you. Come on. But you got to jump up there again. You got to jump up there again. What she'll do is she'll go over there.
Ready? Come on. Oh, no.
Well, come up here. I'll scratch you. I will. Well, come on.
In the mornings, that's all she wants to do.
Come on. Oh, come on. Let's go. Come on. Oh. 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 And you can see her claws aren't even out. She's so playful. You're so playful. Want to do one more time? Oh. Oh. Did you get some scratches? Did you get some scratches? I got to pet a lion today. How often do you get to do that? One more time? One more time? Come on. Come on. Oh. Come on. There's only one spot I can reach a kiddo. It's right here. All right, so on my top 10 things I've done so far this week, a pet a lion. Pet a lion's going to be up there. All right, let's keep moving on and see what else we see in the park. All right, so sleeping right behind his den in the shade, and it's actually nice and cool right here in the shade, is a big male lion. And you can see he's got his full mane. That means he hasn't been neutered. Because when you neuter a male lion, they lose their mane. Part of that testosterone dropping, they lose that mane, they don't maintain it. He's still got it, so he's going to be a complete male lion. Now, I probably wouldn't trust him as much as a young female up there because, well, he's going to get territorial, obviously. Anything that he thinks may be a threat to his area. I would guess that if you have a 2-year-old female lion and you have a big adult male lion, one day you might have baby lions. And that really excites me because, you know, you're probably thinking, well, there's enough of that, and you always hear about breeding big cats as this big bad thing, and it can be if it's not done properly. But this is a place that I don't think they're not making lions to sell to the pet trade. They're going to make lions to raise themselves, put into other facilities that need lions, facilities like this, or to do like re-release programs. So since it's not like a pet trade type thing, and you're not going to end up with a bunch of, you know, you can go to some place, see some cat rescues, and you can see the results of pet trade over inbreeding in big cats, and it is horrible. But that's not what's going on here. I want to make sure you guys understand that. That's why I can smile and get excited that a place like this is going to breed lions, because they're going to produce lions that are genetically good and that can go to other facilities and bring animals to the people. And if we maintain those populations, even in places like this, then if that population ever drops one day, we have places to pull from and breeding programs to pull from to replenish the wild. Because the rate we do things as human beings, we are eventually going to lose animals like this if we're not careful. And a lot of animals have been reintroduced, or populations have been supplemented by captive breeding programs, by places like this. So it's good if it's done the right way. Now, if we were breeding lions, trying to push them into the pet trade, that would break my heart. But I also have been here so much I know what's going on, and that's not it. So I'm really excited about the male lion and female lion and the future of a lion breeding program here. I think it'd be so cool to come in a few years and see little baby lion cubs. That would just, that would make my day. They're so cute when they're little. They just get really big. It's like a kitten that's the size of a full-size cat, you know what I mean? But when they become adults, obviously, they're still all cat. But when my little kitten, Snyder, plays with me, you know, he may leave a few scratches on me when he plays. If one of these were to play with me, I'd like be ripped to shreds. So obviously a whole different thing. Question, girl, you got any questions about this big male African lion?
No, I'm thinking Mau Mau might get along with him.
I'm thinking he'd eat Mau Mau for breakfast. All right, guys, let's keep looking. I think there's still some more animals to see. Okay, guys, as we're walking, just keep on that tiger. I don't need to be in this. We came across the tiger right by the fence. Now I'm going to go up there and see if it'll
how cute.
Interact with me. Come on, let's go closer. Well, it's here. Let's see if we can get closer. Hi. Oh. Oh. Kitty, 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 kitty. Hi, kitty. Now come on over here, dear. I want to show you something. This is kind of neat. You ever see what it... You know, I have cats at home, and a lot of you probably have cats at home. And we feed our cats. They get kitten food or cat food and little cat treats. Look at what's setting up here by his den. There and inside there. Rib bones. When you give a cat this size a treat, you just give them full ribs. Look at the size of that, how majestic though a big tiger is. Just beautiful. And you can tell, again, it's not like going to a regular store. There's more rib bones down there. He had a good meal. Look at that. Oh my God. Because he's so used to people. He just comes up to the fence, he's chuffing at us.
Beautiful animal.
It is.
Look how beautiful his coat is. He's well taken care of.
And he's very healthy. He's got a pond to play in, because tiger's one of the dogs that like waters. And if you look at the pond, you say it looks a little green. Well, he has a separate drinking trough too. That's just a splash pond, a cool off pond. He's got multiple... Yeah. Grandpa, what do you think of the tiger?
She's gorgeous. Yeah, got a beautiful little splash pond over here. Got some toys.
Here's the thing, guys. We're no more than 6 feet from this tiger right now. And you just don't get that at a traditional zoo. Like, you don't get to be this close. Oh man, he's just pretty.
Hi, baby.
I say he, but that might be actually a she. I'm not sure. Kitty, 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 kitty.
Do you know what kind this is, honey?
As far as which kind of tiger, I am not. It's a Siberian, actually.
Okay.
The reason I know that is because it says it right here. When in doubt, read the sign. You know, and I'm not as good at my tiger species and things like that as I am like my snakes, but that's because reptiles are the passion that I've really found that I put myself into for animals. However, that doesn't mean I don't appreciate and love other animals too, because I absolutely do. If I could, I'd keep tigers. I even talked to Question Girl about it a little bit. We got 3 acres, maybe we can fence that in right. We could put maybe a mountain lion back there or something, and she was like, absolutely not. So I lost that argument, and probably for good reason. And these don't make good pets for the vast majority of people. You'd have to have the space. But boy, they're just so cool.
How long is your tongue? Oh, you got me. Yeah. Now we're friends, aren't we?
Do you think you'd kiss this one, Grandpa, like you did that camel?
I wouldn't be afraid to. But I needed something to entice him. Well, here's some grass here I'll get.
Okay.
Now I've kissed 2 camels.
Well, this is a zebra.
A camel and a zebra.
Only my grandpa goes out and kisses strange wildlife. And you only see that here at Olympus Reptiles, right, buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you don't want, well, I don't have anything, you know. I gave you all
Oh,
my
he's wanting another kiss, I think.
I know. He's like,
I think you're buddies now.
I'll get up close and personal for that.
Well,
Oh, this is why I get in trouble with the entire family. Yeah. They're gonna watch this and my name will be mud. Alright guys, so here we go. We are going to go in with some Canadian Lynx. It's really similar to like a bobcat, but these things get bigger. You can see their back legs are even probably more of a slant than a bobcat, so that they can jump, I'm sure, out their gym, right? Mm-hmm. Okay,
Yeah.
we've also got Ephraim with us, who's staff here, who helps take care of these. And I understand you raise these, right?
Yeah, so a lot of our cats we raise here, or they came from different facilities. They also, some of them get donated by other zoos and whatnot. But we take in a lot of rescues, so pretty neat about that.
But I was being told you actually raised these two from a kitten. Like you had a big hand in it yourself, correct?
Yep. Yeah.
So that's awesome. And this is one of the things I love about these kind of parks is, again, the animal experience you get to have. You will never go to a zoo and have the ability to go get into a cage with lynx. It's not going to happen. Their rules won't allow it. But here we get to do things like this. So we're going to go ahead and make our way in, if I can, through here. Oh, this is so cool. And I'll be honest, I am super excited about that. There's 2 of them in here. Can I be friendly? Now, these are still similar to a house cat in a lot of ways, right?
Right.
All cat personality in the world?
Yeah, so even a big tiger is the same anatomy as a small house cat.
I'm betting a lynx. Oh my goodness, it's soft. It's so soft. I mean, it's just amazing how furry it is. Do you want some loving?
Yeah, so we have Willow and then Breezy, and they're sisters.
Sisters.
Yep.
Ladies.
Oh, I know.
Oh my goodness.
This is just the craziest thing ever. Now, I did see one of them jump earlier, and the back claws on these things are just awesome. So even though they're friendly and these are so socialized and used to people, if you came across something like this or a bobcat in the wild, you would not want to try to do what we're doing, because they do have the ability to defend themselves and would. But again, it'd be more defensive. But you'd probably never even get close to one in the wild.
Is it
because
like a cat? Do they like their ears and like?
Yep.
I just don't want to put my hand down there and.
Kitty? Oh my goodness.
Are we smelling my toes?
Guys, this is an experience that has me speechless. I mean, just to be able to interact with a large cat like this, you know, and pound for pound. You guys know I love reptiles, and I love all things reptile. And to me, gators are probably one of the most efficient animals. They haven't changed in a million years. Boy, you're really just sniffing my knee and rubbing.
So about how old will they live to be?
Usually big cats usually live about 14 years, a little bit
I know.
more.
Woo! He's just playing, it's fine. You're just so playful. Yeah, that was one of the coolest things I think I've ever done. Oh man. And see, as long as they're playing the game and you keep it a game, they're not gonna. Now, if I got overly defensive, or then they may take it as a different sign. So as long as I just let them be them, then we're gonna be just fine. But when one of them jumps like that, or an animal like this, if I were to freak out and try to push it away or something like that, and it was thinking I was trying to hurt it or injure it, then it's gonna react accordingly, and you can't blame them for that. But here, you know, as long as I just let it go and it's fine, they're just playing, because there's still some kitten left in these guys, right?
Yeah, yeah, always.
Oh, you're so pretty. You're so pretty. Yes, you are. And you never even get this close to one in the wild. You're gonna chew on my pant leg now, huh? You gonna chew on my pant leg? You smell my kitten at home? Go grrr. Oh, yes.
Now, what's their typical diet consist of?
So we change it up here. So usually they'll eat about 2 pounds a day, and then we'll fast them once a week. They eat a variety of chicken, fish, beef, deer. But yeah, we try to change it up for them so they don't get bored of it.
Just, and having one jump up. Did you see how high that thing actually jumped?
Yeah,
It got to the top of my head.
Wasn't that
So,
far back, but
and just like a cat at home, it's rubbing its eyes on me. That's the way they are going to mark. They'll actually mark things that they like or that are being nice to them, whoop, nibbling on me by rubbing on them. Yeah, you're so friendly. Oh man, this is just the craziest thing. I can't thank you guys for this enough. This is just an awesome opportunity.
I'm glad we have you here.
And like I say, if you guys find yourself in Branson or around Branson, I strongly suggest going to both these parks. You know, and everything in Branson costs an arm and a leg, but the nice thing is here, the price is relatively, I think, overly fair, and you get 2 parks. So you get to do 2 different things, plus there's mini golf, there's arcades, so you can really kind of knock out 2 days of a family vacation if you've got kids without going over having to break the bank. And they're going to get to have once-in-a-lifetime experiences with these animals.
yep. And we got our passes on Groupon, so I think the average cost came out to $10 a day for each of us.
And you cannot beat that, and especially in Branson, Missouri. You can't beat that. So definitely bring your families here, come check it out, come see the animals, and the staff here. One thing I love is the staff, everybody is so knowledgeable.
Yeah.
They know the animals, most of them have had a hand in the animal care. They've worked with different animals. Like, you also work with a lot of the reptiles, correct?
Right.
So Ephraim does most of snake care now, but he helped raise these from the time they were little kittens. And so they're invested in the animals. It's not just, we get animals in, people see them, and then they move out. They have an investment in what's going on here, and that is just something that you can't beat.
Now, these lynx, were they captive bred here, or did
They were actually captive.
Rescues?
They were captive bred from another zoo. The zoo couldn't hold them anymore because obviously they had a pair, a male and a female, and they had cubs. And they can't just keep all the cubs together because they would be interbreeding with the male, or maybe if there was another male, there'd be competition with the females in there. So those animals that need homes, we'll take in.
And that's kind of what I talked about with the 2 lions. So they have the male and the female. There's eventually going to be lion breeding, but it's not the same as the evil pet trade lion breeding or tiger breeding you hear about, where it turns into an inbred mess. These animals are moved all over the country, or different ones are brought in to keep the bloodlines separate. So they're not breeding to push the pet trade. They're breeding to push the captive trade for conservation, really. And that's a whole different thing. So the cat breeding in a facility like this is great. Cat breeding from people at their own house, usually not so great, and there's evidence you can see of that of tigers with deformed faces, but you don't see that at these type of facilities because you can't inbreed cats the same way you do reptiles. Reptiles you can keep, like ball pythons, that generation going for a while, and you still have to outcross. These guys, you have to outcross a lot more frequently and a lot faster than you would with a reptile.
Correct.
Look at that deer. Are you in love yet? Can I take one home yet?
I'm in love, but I'm kind of nervous still.
Kind of nervous?
Not gonna lie.
It's just one big kitten, that's all it is.
No.
All right, is there anything you want to add about your facility, your cats, that you want the world to kind of know? Or not the world, 2,000 people who are going to watch us.
I just want to let everyone know, thank you for all the help that you guys give out to us, getting our word out. We want to bring more people here. The more people come here, the more animals we can take in, the more animals we can help out. So that's the big picture here, is how many animals can we take in for so that they have good homes and not in situations where they're not meant to be in.
Kind of reminds reminds me of Max, the way he was reaching
Yeah,
up
he
to,
thinks
like,
my jeans are a toy.
yeah. You're done petting me? No, you're not.
Those aren't a toy. I gotta wear those all day. I gotta wear those all day, kitty. All right, guys. Well, before I lose my entire leg in my pair of jeans, we probably ought to get out of here. This is just such a neat experience. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, guys. Make sure and come to Branson Wild World, and then also come on here to the. I always get the name like Wild Valley Adventure Park. It's a long name, so I want to make sure and get it right. You can't beat 2 for 1, and it's always 2 for 1, right?
Yeah, always.
Always 2 for 1. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.